no matter what path you choose to walk, and whether you believe or not, you can be certain that a fairy is watching.
Hello, fairy finders and fairy seekers. Welcome to FaerieQuest and another episode of Real Fairies in Real Photos. Today, I am sharing photos for the 5th Faerie Superpower on the list. So this is part 5. If you don't know about the list, please use the link in the corner or in the description box below to check out part 1 to get caught up on this Faerie Superpower mini-series. For those who have been on board since the start, don't forget to put your superpower suggestions in the comments. The number 5 Faerie Superpower is shape-shifting. The list writer states that fairies have the ability to change how they look at will and that they might choose to look like humans. I have hundreds of photos of fairies who look very human, with the main difference being their size, as they are very small. Because of this, it is my opinion that not all fae have the shape-shifting superpower. My idea of shape-shifting comes from photos I have taken that show fairies using physical objects in nature to form themselves, oftentimes to hide in plain sight. Let me show you. This fairy is phenomenal. She has used leaves to form her body and her clothing. And we kind of caught her in the act because her foot is not connected yet to the lower part of her dress. But we can see a hat, we can see dark hair, we can see her hand up to her face. And she's wearing kind of a makeshift dress that is obviously made out of leaves. I'm not sure what this fairy looked like before she formed herself into the leaf body, but she is extremely good at the shape-shifting. There is a part of me that believes that every tree has a being living inside of it. Now, I don't know if that's factual or not, but when a photo comes forward like this one, it really reinforces my thinking. And in this case, a being, a fairy, a fae of some sort, has used this downed tree to form itself. And we can see it straight on with the eyes and the nose, and it looks like its hand is up to its mouth. It's eating something. It is a phenomenal shapeshift as far as I'm concerned, and a really unique looking fae. In the first photo, we saw a fairy forming herself from leaves. In the second, we saw one forming itself through a log or a tree. And in this one, we have a stick being. Someone who has formed himself or herself into sticks and is hiding, again, as I said, in plain sight. It is amazing what they can do with the things that we take for granted in nature. Now, there are those people who are going to be screaming Photoshop on this picture, and I don't really blame you. However, I swear this is exactly the photograph that I have taken, and I have the original photograph that anybody can take a look at and see that nothing has been done to it. This fairy used a leaf to hide herself from me. It showed up in the photograph, but it's something that I would have never seen standing there taking the photograph. I would have never thought about looking at a leaf and assuming that there was a fairy within it. This is such a cool picture, and it is just one of those that has been very difficult to share because of technology now. But this is a phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal shape-shifting job from a fairy who just wanted to hide in plain sight, still be able to see what's going on, but not be recognized. So that's it for part 5. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you very soon for part 6. Take care.